Jake was just an ordinary 15-year-old boy who loved playing video games and hanging out with his friends. He wasn't particularly good at sports or school, and he often felt like he didn't stand out in any way. Little did he know that one Saturday morning would change everything. It started as a normal day. Jake woke up late, had some cereal for breakfast, and decided to walk to the local park to meet his friends. As he was walking down the street, he noticed an old lady struggling to carry her groceries. Without thinking, Jake ran over to help her. "Thank you, young man," the old lady said with a warm smile. Jake felt good about helping her, but he didn't think much of it and continued on his way. When he got to the park, he saw a group of kids picking on a younger boy. Jake knew how it felt to be bullied, so he walked over and told the bullies to stop. They were surprised by Jake's confidence and left the boy alone. The younger kid thanked Jake and asked if he wanted to play catch. While they were playing, Jake heard a loud meow coming from a nearby tree. He looked up and saw a small kitten stuck on a high branch, too scared to come down. Without hesitation, Jake started climbing the tree. It wasn't easy, and he scraped his knee, but he managed to reach the kitten and bring it safely to the ground. A little girl ran up overjoyed to be reunited with her pet. By now, a small crowd had gathered in the park, watching Jake's good deeds. Among them was Mr. Thompson, Jake's neighbor who worked at the local newspaper. He was impressed by what he had seen and asked Jake if he could write a story about him. Jake was surprised. "But I'm not special," he said. "I just did what anyone would do." Mr. Thompson smiled and replied, "That's exactly what makes you special, Jake. You saw people who needed help, and you didn't hesitate to lend a hand. That's what real heroes do." The next day, Jake's story was in the newspaper. His classmates and teachers read about his acts of kindness, and suddenly, everyone was looking at Jake differently. He wasn't just the quiet kid who played video games anymore. He was someone who made a difference in his community. From that day on, Jake realized that being a hero wasn't about having superpowers or being famous. It was about being kind and helping others whenever you can. He started volunteering at the local animal shelter and tutoring younger kids after school. Jake had found his way to stand out, not by being the best at something, but by being the best version of himself. As weeks passed, Jake noticed that his small acts of kindness were inspiring others to do the same. The park where he had helped the kitten became cleaner as people started picking up litter. More kids stood up against bullying at school. It seemed like the whole town was becoming a bit kinder, all because Jake had decided to help an old lady with her groceries on a regular Saturday morning. Jake learned that one person really can make a difference, and that hero was inside him all along. He just needed to give that hero a chance to shine.